Hey everybody, so this is going to be my first video. I think it's just kind of a cathartic way for me to vent. I don't know about you guys, but it seems like more and more, the more I try, the less I can get ahead. And I don't really know what to do about it, It's just really frustrating. Every time I say, okay, I'm going to start saving some money, reducing my bills, reducing my debt, there's always something that comes up that blocks it. Almost like the universe is kind of saying, no, not going to happen. I don't know. This latest kink in the road, or whatever you want to call it, it's just kind of got me numb. So, I guess to start, I brought my dog in for her annual exam and her vaccinations at the end of July. And the vet, who is fairly new, she's pretty young, I guess she hadn't heard a heartbeat like my little Chihuahua has. So she thinks there's something abnormal going on with her heart, which sent me into a complete tailspin. I started panicking. She recommended me going to a cardiologist for dogs. So that was $700 to see the cardiologist. Just for the cardiologist to say, oh no, it's normal. It's normal. Some dogs have a faster heartbeat when they breathe in, and then when they breathe out, it slows a little bit. For inexperienced people who haven't heard that, they could think it's an arrhythmia, but it's actually not. So relieved that she's okay, but out $700, right? Only to go back so she can finish getting her vaccinations, because they didn't want to give it to her until she was all cleared with the cardiologist. So that was a $200 trip to go back to have her rechecked and get her vaccinations. After that, I decide I need to get her dental done. I've been putting it off. And there's been a lot of expenses that come with owning a home. Had some repairs to do. And then, of course, there was a car problem, so had to take care of that. But I was going to dip into my savings, what savings I had, to get her dental done. And normally dentals are about $600 or so. And that is after the blood tests that they have to do. And it's an extensive blood panel they have to do for senior dogs. That runs a little over $400. So, a little over $400 for blood tests. And then just waiting to say, okay, well, let's get her scheduled for the dental. No, that would be too easy. Yeah. So they said, well, there's some high levels of her liver function. I don't know, something about her liver. The numbers were high, and something off with her kidneys. So they wanted to test her for kidney disease and to find out what was going on with the liver. I had to schedule an ultrasound for that. Ultrasound was $540. Yeah. So I found out she has kidney disease. I have to put her on a special kidney diet through Hill's Science Diet. 8-pound bag is $56. So, $56 for an 8-pound bag of food that's added into the savings. And they wanted to test her for Cushing's disease because of the liver count. So I had to come back again and do, it was an 8-hour test that they did. And it tests the cortisol levels. So what they do is give her an injection and immediately draw her blood to see what the cortisol levels are. Then they retest blood in 4 hours to see if they've gone down on their own. And then they do another check in 4 hours after that. Of course, it came back that she has Cushing's disease, which is medication she has to be on for life. The medication for the Cushing's disease is $48 for a half of a tiny bottle of liquid. And they also want to dissolve some sediment that's in her gallbladder. That was $78 for a half a little bottle of liquid. And after that, we get to go get the dental, which was done today. Doctor comes in after he starts doing her cleaning and says it's as bad as it could be. I'm like, oh no, what now? Well, she needs all of her teeth pulled. I guess she has 13 teeth left. There's severe infection under the teeth. And one of the teeth, the bone underneath it is so worn, there's hardly any bone left. So he says that if he pulls that tooth, he runs the risk of fracturing her jaw. And he doesn't have the ability there to repair it if that happens. So he wants me to go to an orthopedic surgeon for dogs. So the dental today was $700. I asked him how much an oral surgeon costs for dogs. He says, well, you can plan on about 40% more than what we would charge. He gave me an estimate on what he would charge to do the whole thing. All the teeth pulling, the cleaning of the infection. Anywhere from $2,400 to $4,800. He was quoting low end and high end. So if you do 40% of that, it's beyond savings that I have. So I don't know what to do. I have to get it taken care of, but I don't know if I need to risk it with her regular doctor. I don't know. So would appreciate some prayers. I'll keep you guys posted. I'll see how this video thing goes for me. We'll see if it helps, and I could really use some, inspiration, some you're not alone. I've been there. I understand. It's going to be okay. But we'll see. I'll talk to you guys soon.